Stop. Hey, yo, what up? It's your boy HipHopGamer, Hot 97. You already know what it is, man. We live here at E3. Have you ever heard of a game called The Witcher? If you haven't, I will put my foot in your face, all right? Literally. Because this is one of those games that's going to move and shake the industry. This gentleman right here is here to talk to you about it, and I'm blessed because he's bigger than me and he's like a bodyguard to me. So if you mess with me, he's gonna get you. All right. What an intro, right? Yeah, yo, so first off, before we even start with the questions, I want you to introduce yourself, let them know what you do and why Witcher 3 is a game that everybody need to pay attention to.
Well, my name is Jonas Mattsson, and I'm a senior environment artist at City Part Red. So all the glorious environment you saw in there was. I worked on it, and the rest of the team I'm on worked on it. It was fantastic to work on it, And the reason why you should check out The Witcher 3, because it combines the awesomeness of really good narrative, good story with an awesome, truly unique, non-linear open world. So it's so much to do, and with a great story and great environment, great characters, it's unbeatable.
Now, one thing I want to say, when I left, one of the best games I ever played in my life was Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, I love it.
That's one of my favorite games.
Mine too.
When I walked out of the demo, the 45-minute demo that you showed, I was like, yo, I got that Final Fantasy VII feeling, but it was just more dramatic, more open, graphically, obviously it was better. So let me ask you a question. What's some of the influences that you've had on games before that made this franchise so great, but in particular Part 3 so great as well? What's some of your influences?
In terms of games,
in terms of games that kind of help shape what The Witcher 3 has become.
A lot of us are old school gamers. We love the old pen and paper RPG as well, and it's and Baldur's Gate and all those. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. So we take the good stuff from the past and we make it just better. We base upon what we love because we're gamers. So we make a game we want to play. So that's it's for the gamers, by the gamers.
I love that, man. Now, from a development standpoint, right? Now you did the level design, like you worked on it. The levels look lush. Shit is beautiful. It's like you go anywhere. It's like so huge. That's one of the big things about Witcher, the exploration factor. So when you're playing a game like that, how do you keep the pacing interesting for the consumer? Because my thing is, I love being able to explore too, but sometimes you just want to go through point A to point B, point B to the story. So what does this exploration give the consumer? Like, what's some of the benefits to just going around looking like side quests and things? What's some of the benefits that you get in this world?
By just exploring, I mean, no side quests at all, no main quests. You can see beautiful scenery, and just and see the wildlife, because we have an ecosystem. Like you have the wolf chasing deers, killing them. You for instance, you come across some bandits and you kill the bandits. Its carcass will actually attract monsters. So you kill something, it has this ecosystem of just interacting.
It's like real life.
Exactly. You can sit back and just watch the world go on without you. You're Geralt, but you don't make the world move. The world goes on without you.
Wow. Yo, you like, I don't believe you. Like you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. This is crazy. So now the next thing is the combat. The combat is so brutal. Like there was this part when you chopped him with the sword. This whole part of his body came off, like it didn't. The blood stained the water. Like it was crazy. So can you talk about like the combat and how you're gonna evolve? Because I love the fact that you have so many weapons, like so many things that you're doing. So talk about that a little bit on how users is going to be able to evolve their character and things you're going to be able to do in this game.
Well, of course you have the two swords, silver and steel. Steel for humans and silver for monsters. Yeah. And then you have like magical spells called signs, like a different fire. You can trap enemies, shield, and so on. Of course, you can level them up and become even more powerful. And we're introducing as well a small crossbow named Gabriel for a quick fire. There's some airborne monster coming. You quickly take it down. bring it down, use some fire spell. We want to have it as dynamic and flexible as possible. You still in the Witcher series, you still have to prepare yourself for battle. Like monster tracking is a large part of it. So when you find tracks, you use your Witcher senses. Oh, I know this track. This is a griffin. I know how to take this out. So you make little potions, you prepare yourself for the battle, and then you enter it. So it's not just a hack and slash. It's really, you have to apply some tactics to it. You know, I think people would really appreciate that it has a depth if you want it to go explore the depth and level up the different skills. So it's something for everyone, really.
Wow, yo, you know what it is? I love the way you talk about this game. So like, I'm sitting next to you and I'm like, yo, just can you release this shit now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I feel right now, man. Seriously. Now, the next question, and I think this is probably the most important question, but what would you say to people that did not play Witcher 1 or Witcher 2 and they probably starting out on Witcher 3? Is there things about, like, do you have to play it all to understand the whole story, or is there some sort of like prologue that you play in Witcher 3 that bring you up to speed? Like, how do you connect everything for those that didn't play 1 or 2?
Well, since our main hero Geralt, he's embarked on a new quest. You know, he's left what happened in the previous titles behind. So a new starter, he or she can just jump in and start playing straight away. There's no need to play the previous titles.
Wow.
If you do play the previous titles, of course there are like some details, maybe some hints and stuff like that. But really, you can be completely new to the series and play The Witcher 3. There's no problem at all.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Shout out to my boy Critical Eye with the camera, and I was actually getting to that, dog. But we got some cool ass comics right here. We got a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? So this game is not like it's not like you're just playing a game. Like you're playing like something that's like revolutionary, so to speak, in my opinion. So my thing is this: like with all these comics, what type of stories are you telling here that you're maybe not selling in the game? Like what's gonna make people want to pick these up as well as play the game? Can you like go into that a little bit on how the comic works with the actual game? Because look at this, yo.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. Look at the artwork,
awesome.
son. This joint is crazy, yo.
It's really cool.
Like, I love you, man. Like, this shit is crazy.
I love the work Dark Horse has done with the comics. They're kind of a standalone adventure. So for the people, they work well. Even if you haven't played the game and you're picking up the Witcher comics, they work just as fine as well. There's a nice introduction about Geralt, who he is, etc. So it's really good. And for us, the comics are a nice way of just showing that the world of The Witcher is more than just a game. It's a universe on its own. You know, it's an experience. It's really important for us to show that. You know.
Now, here's a major question that fans want to know. And before I ask this damn question, it'll be my honor for you to hold the belt, man.
Oh my God.
It'll be my honor. You gotta hold the belt, son. The power, like I feel it. This is crazy. Like yo, I need to know something, man. We need to talk. So, with the PS4 and the Xbox One, fans, I mean, they've been talking about these multi-platform games coming out, and I'm telling you right now, seriously, from a development standpoint, this game takes a lot. Like this, the open world alone, like the way it evolves without you, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything in this game takes a lot of power.
Oh yeah.
So, will this game, and be honest, please, will this game be the exact same in performance between PS4 and Xbox One, or is it still true that PS4 is more powerful, and will that trend continue where we see more performance out of the PS4?
Well, our goal is to make sure that no gamers feel left out. So we totally make it as equal as possible on every platform. We do not want to leave anyone behind. It's really important for us that when you buy the game, you get the same experience. It's cool. really important to us.
All right, cool. I just had to make sure of that. Now, there was this part in the game where you chopped this eagle, like it was like some eagle, some overly crazy enemy. The dude, you took his head off, and then he's riding the saddle with the head right there. Like, the shit is brutal, man. So, what type of boss battles will we like now? Like I said, Final Fantasy 7. This is one of my favorite joints, and you know, Sephiroth. You know, that was a killer villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I loved Final Fantasy VII as well. You know, I grew up with those games. I love that. You know,
Like, I love that game too. So, what type of boss battles? What type of villains? Like, what's gonna make that confrontation like meaningful for all the gamers that you got prepared for this game for all of us to see?